Your brakes are failing right now and you have no idea. I'm not talking about squealing or grinding. Those are the obvious ones. I'm talking about 7 silent brake killers happening under your car this very second. And by the time you notice, you're looking at a $2,000 repair instead of a $200 fix. I've been a brake specialist for 15 years. Today, I'm showing you exactly what to look for, how to catch these issues early, and how to save yourself a fortune. And warning, issue number 4 is happening to almost every car over 5 years old. Let's start with the scariest one, brake fluid leaks. Here's the problem. Brake fluid doesn't leak like engine oil. It doesn't leave big puddles. It's usually a slow seep from a brake line, caliper seal, or master cylinder. What makes this dangerous is that as your fluid level drops, airspace increases in the reservoir, which means more moisture contamination. That moisture lowers the boiling point of your fluid. Now you've got 2 problems, less fluid volume and degraded fluid quality. The first symptom? Your brake pedal starts feeling softer or going closer to the floor. Most people think their brakes are just worn and keep driving. Wrong. That's a fluid volume problem, and it's critical. Check your brake fluid reservoir once a month. The level should be between min and max lines. If it's at or below min, you've got a leak. Don't just top it off. Find the leak. When was the last time you changed your brake fluid? If you answered never, you're in the majority, and your brakes are suffering. Brake fluid should be clear or slightly amber. Over time, it absorbs moisture and turns dark brown or black. I've pulled fluid that looks like used motor oil. Here's why this matters. When you brake hard, your fluid can reach 400 degrees. Clean fluid has a boiling point around 400 degrees. Contaminated fluid, under 300 degrees. When brake fluid boils, it creates vapor bubbles. Vapor compresses, liquid doesn't. So you press the pedal and you're just compressing vapor. Your pedal goes to the floor and your brakes barely work. This is brake fade, and it's terrifying. The recommendation is every 2 to 3 years. It costs $100 to $150. Replacing brake lines, calipers, and a master cylinder destroyed by corrosion, $2,000.
You hear a light squealing when you brake. Maybe it only happens in the morning, so you ignore it. Huge mistake. Most brake pads have a wear indicator, a small metal tab that contacts the rotor when your pads get down to about 3 millimeters. That's your warning. You've got maybe a few thousand miles before metal on metal. Once you hear that squeal, the clock is ticking on your rotors. Keep driving and you go from needing pads to needing pads and rotors. That doubles or triples your repair cost. Pad replacement might run $150 to $300. Pads and rotors, $400 to $800. Metal on metal damage to calipers, over $1,000. I've seen people drive for months on squealing brakes because it still stops fine. Any new noise from your brakes needs inspection immediately. Not next month, immediately. Brake repairs only get more expensive the longer you wait, never cheaper. Remember I said issue 4 affects almost every car over 5 years old? Your brake calipers sit on slide pins that allow them to move freely. These pins are lubricated with special grease and protected by rubber boots. Over time, those boots crack. Water and dirt get in, the grease breaks down, those pins seize. When a slide pin seizes, your caliper can't move freely. That means uneven pad wear, or the caliper gets stuck partially applied, so your brake is dragging constantly. A dragging brake creates constant heat, which warps your rotor. It burns through your pad on one side super fast. It kills your fuel economy. And it generates so much heat it can boil your brake fluid. The symptoms are subtle. Maybe your car pulls slightly when braking, maybe one wheel gets noticeably hotter, maybe you smell burning or your fuel economy drops. Every brake service should include cleaning and lubricating slide pins. Not every shop does this. Ask for it specifically. If your car is over 5 years old, have your pins inspected annually. Replacing seized pins and damage costs maybe $50. Preventative maintenance costs maybe $50. When was the last time someone actually inspected your rear brakes? Not glanced at them, but pulled the wheels and measured the pads. Your front brakes do 70% of the work. They wear faster, squeal first, get attention. Rear brakes wear slowly, quietly, and get completely ignored. I've seen rear pads wear to nothing without making a sound. Then we pull the rears and find the pads are gone and the piston is contacting the rotor. That rotor is junk, possibly the caliper too. But here's the bigger issue. Modern cars have stability control that relies on all four brakes working properly. If your rear brakes are compromised, your stability control can't do its job. You could lose control in a situation where the car should have saved you. Every time you service front brakes, insist on a rear brake inspection. Visual inspection through the wheel isn't enough. A proper four-wheel brake inspection should be part of every major service.
You're driving down a mountain or in stop-and-go traffic. You're braking constantly. Your rotors are getting really hot. Then you park and immediately spray them with cold water or drive through a puddle. You just warped your rotors. Brake rotors expand when heated and contract when cooled. Rapid temperature changes cause uneven expansion, which leads to warping. A warped rotor has high and low spots. You feel this as pulsation in the pedal or vibration in the steering wheel. Warped rotors create uneven pad wear. They reduce braking efficiency, and they stress your caliper pistons. If you feel any pulsation when braking, your rotors are warped. Don't wait. A rotor replacement might be $300 to $600. Wait until you damage everything else? Double or triple that. After heavy braking, drive for a few minutes to let rotors cool gradually, and never spray water on hot brakes, ever. Your brakes need replacing. You get a quote, think it's too expensive, so you find the cheapest brake pads online. Those $30 pads, they're going to cost you way more than the $120 quality pads you should have bought. Cheap pads use harder materials that wear your rotors faster. They don't dissipate heat well, which leads to brake fade and warped rotors. They create more brake dust, and they squeal constantly. I've seen people install cheap pads, then come back 3 months later with warped rotors. They tried to save $80 and ended up spending $400 on rotors. False economy. It's not just cheap versus expensive. It's about the right parts for your vehicle. Heavy truck, you need pads designed for that weight. Performance car, you need pads that can handle aggressive driving. Use quality parts from reputable manufacturers. OEM is always safe. Quality aftermarket brands like Akebono, Wagner, Brembo, these companies engineer parts correctly. Yes, you'll pay more up front, but you'll get better performance and longer life. Your brakes are the most important safety system on your car. This is not the place to cheap out, period. Let's recap. Brake fluid leaks? Check your reservoir monthly. Contaminated fluid? Change it every 2 to 3 years. Early squealing? Get it inspected immediately. Seized slide pins? Have them serviced at every brake job. Rear brake neglect? Inspect all 4 corners. Warped rotors? Avoid rapid temperature changes. And cheap parts? Use quality components. Catch these early and you're looking at minor maintenance costs. Ignore them and you're facing thousands in repairs. Now, go check your brake fluid level and be honest in the comments. Which of these have you been ignoring? If this helped, hit that like button. I'll see you in the next one.